where to find the best free D&D miniatures. Shapeways in general has lots of good 3D models. However, the best ones that are free are in the DM Workshop by Miguel Zavala. You will first need to make an account, then you can download all of them for free. DM Workshop has 1,707 models, and Zavala continues to post more. The models range from monsters, player characters, and animals. I will leave a link in the description to the site. I will show you guys where to find the model we will be slicing today. This site here is Chitubox, which has lots of free 3D models. I use this site often with my FDM printer. However, it has some files for SLA 3D printing. This next site is MakerWorld, which is very similar to Chitubox. However, I prefer Chitubox over MakerWorld due to Chitubox's larger selection. To slice my SLA 3D prints, I like to use Chitubox as it is free and works the best for me. To start, open your file, using the top right corner to import your file from your computer. I then use the rotate tool on the left side to rotate it and press scale to make it fit on the build plate. You can tell when it is within the build plate when there is no red on the model. Now you want to make it hollow, as you do not want uncured resin to be in your model. If there is uncured resin in your model, it will make it crack. You may want to use the settings I use as you see there. After, I start creating a hole using the tool at the top. It is important to put holes in your models as it prevents models from cracking. You can also see here the settings that I use. I would recommend that you put 2 holes, as for me, it works better to get rid of the uncured resin within the model. As you can see here, I like to put holes at the bottoms, as when you glue it to a base you will not be able to see it. Then you will want to click on the Supports tab on the right side of the screen. It may take a while, but I promise it will be worth it in the end. Once you have a model, you can start painting. These are the settings of supports I am happy with, so you may want to copy them. There are many different types of settings, including top, middle, bottom, and raft. The first thing you want to do is press Add All. Chitubox will automatically add supports to your model. In my experience, my prints almost always fail if I just do this. However, it helps a bit. Next, you can manually add supports by clicking on any part of the model that is red. You can see the red when looking on the underside of the model. The red represents overhangs that the printer cannot print without supports. At this stage, it is easy to go overboard. However, I believe it is better to go overboard than risk a failed print. When your skills grow, then you can play around with reducing the amount of supports you use. I would recommend watching this part closely, as it can be sometimes hard to spot some places where supports are necessary. This is how the model looks after adding most of the supports. I know it can look daunting, but they can come off really easy. All you need to do is run it under some hot water. If you too are looking to print this model, this may be a difficult one to print in the beginning, so you may want to look to see if you missed any supports. For example, a common place to forget supports is the eye area. It is important to support this area, as it sucks when everything else turns out perfect, but the eyes. Now you can return to the regular screen and press Slice. This will put the file into a style your 3D printer can understand and print. This file type will most likely be a CTB. You can now save this file and put it on a USB to start printing. These are the printer settings I use with my Elega Mars Pro. Let me know how they work for you in the comments below. Let me know down below what helpful tips do you guys have. If you guys want to learn more helpful 3D printer tips, consider subscribing.